Hey, what is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, of course, the goal of this channel is to maximize gains in crypto through the use of technical analysis or the exploration of new cryptos that technical analysis may or may not apply to. And so in today's video, of course, we are going to be taking a look at a crypto that is up another 100% since our last video. This is 3 videos in a row now that we have seen 100% gains between each video. And so, of course, we are talking about MyBricks. Now, they have released some absolutely amazing news. They've seen a lot contributing to this growth, and we're going to talk about all of that in today's video. So of course, if you are excited or find this video valuable or entertaining, you can let me know by smashing that like button. And let's go ahead and let's get into the video. So since the last video we made, we can see that the price has now gone up just around 110%, at one point being up all the way right around 200%, which is absolutely amazing. We can even see right here that even when the market has been absolutely getting smashed the last couple of days, it's holding up pretty well. Now, we're not going to do a lot of technical analysis in today's video, as that's not the main focus. It's more about the news and the updates, but I do want to take a look at what it has been doing, as I think it's it has a lot of great implications for the future. Okay, now what I mean by that is if we simply just draw a quick Fibonacci from our swing high, this recent all-time high, down to that recent low put in on September 7th, we can see something. We can see that the price has been perfectly interacting with Fibonacci retracement and extension levels. What that means is what you see here, how the price goes right up to this line at the 1.272 before finding some resistance, continuing up, perfectly hitting the 2.618, continuing up, walking its way above it, but end up closing right at around that 3.618. What this means for us is that the price is starting to interact in a very healthy way. And that's so important because there's so many times, and it's so often, that we see the prices of new cryptos do this, then they come crashing back down, and then they start to consolidate and maybe a little pump, and they're just very unhealthy. They're very irrational and volatile moves. Okay, what we can see here though is this thing is moving like a crypto that's been around for a long time. It's fundamentally strong investors who aren't just trying to pump and dump this thing. They're holding strong, they're interacting at key levels of resistance and support, and it's showing through the charts just how healthy the price of it is. Now, I think that's going to be absolutely amazing, of course, for the long term, because it shows that these investors are actually interested in the project itself rather than just the price. Okay, now some of the things that I think have contributed to this absolutely amazing and healthy price movement, of course, is going to be the information release that they will be receiving the keys for their very first property very soon. Well, many of you probably do know, of course, that MyBricks' main focus is going to be around the accumulation of these properties. Once they have properties, they will create a portfolio of which they will then sell out to investors through fractional ownership, accessible through NFTs. Now, of course, once you do receive these NFTs, you purchase them, you will then receive some of the yield and profit generation from those properties, sort of like a dividend in a kind of like a way if you invest in real estate through the stock market. And so with that, the fact that they have bought this first house and are receiving the keys very soon is going to be a key milestone, because it's just the start of something absolutely amazing as they do create these portfolios of properties. And the fact that they are working this fast and putting in this amount of progress, I think, has directly led to a lot of this growth in which we have seen. Now, not only that though, the team has announced that this buy button on their website has been absolutely phenomenal and has been red hot. A lot of people have been using it, and I think that is going to be incredibly important as well. Now, of course, a buy button direct makes things more convenient, but you got to think about it a little bit more deep, right? A little bit deeper. Whenever we think about MyBricks, they're doing something in crypto that's not really been done that many times. I've only seen very few examples that are doing something similar. So what that means is they're going to be attracting investors who maybe be real estate investors interested in crypto, and they're bringing in people who are new. They're bringing in people new to this space. And the reason it's going to be so important that they have something like this, of this nature, that makes it extremely accessible, convenient, and simple to buy MyBricks, because whenever these new investors come around, if the process is too complex, if it's too hard, if it's too confusing and they don't understand it, there's a high likelihood that those new investors will turn away from crypto because it's just such a weird process. But when they make it this simple, it allows those new investors to have a convenient way, which in my opinion has definitely helped see a lot of the growth in which we are looking at right now. And so with that being said, those are the 2 things that I think have contributed to this run, and there are more things that I think are going to contribute to a continuation of an uptrend over time. So of course, let's go ahead and let's jump into those. Now, the first thing that we did get a major announcement about a few days ago was that they are in the process of finishing up their platform and their revamped website. So as we can see on the revamped revamped website. This is just a little example, kind of like a little sample that they gave us. You can see that it is super clean, very simple, and extremely effective. You can create your account front and center, which will be important, of course, to purchasing NFTs, tracking your wallet, and things of that nature, as well as they are providing more information about these portfolios. It's going to be very clear, very simple, and it'll be extremely easy to understand for anyone who may be a bit confused. You can see how the fractional ownership works, yield distribution, the accessible investment status of it, just how accessible it is, as well as information about each one of these portfolios. So they gave us a Cornwall portfolio example. This isn't a confirmed portfolio, but again, it's just an example. But you can see here how all of this is going to work, what the numbers are, and what exactly you are getting yourself into. Whenever you have an investment or a project that is this complex, you want to make sure that you know exactly what you're putting your money into for that peace of mind, of course. And the fact that they're providing all this information definitely will contribute to that. And as time as they do get bigger eyes and bigger audiences on them, that'll definitely be important to serve them well. Okay. Now we can also see, as well as starting to implement some of this additional information, they're going to create a crypto and NFT learning center. Now this is going to be, in my opinion, one of the most important aspects of the changes that they're making right now. The reason I say that is similar to what we talked about earlier. We need to make sure that when people are going and checking out MyBricks, when they go check out their project, that they understand what it is. Because think about it. If a real estate investment trust, people who invest in real estate investment trusts, if they come into crypto and they're like, okay, MyBricks kind of focuses on the things I focus on. Well, how does it work? They need that information right then and there. They need a place to find it, because if this isn't here, they might not find anywhere else that explains exactly what's going to happen. And so the fact that there's a place you can go to learn about NFTs, to learn about crypto, and how it's going to be tied into MyBricks will be so important as they do bring in new eyes. Now, lastly, we can see here that they are going to actually be releasing the wallet, the price chart, and all of that good application in that platform very, very soon. It's going to be super simple and super easy to use. Now, you can hear me saying easy to use, simple, and effective so many times in this video, but because it shows through their team. That's their goal, that's their focus, and that shows how experienced they are in this game, because if there's a big problem in crypto, it's the complexity. So the fact that they're targeting that, I absolutely love it so much. So as you can see here, you will be able to connect your wallet. You will be able to buy more right here, which of course we love, as well as track the price and start to understand where the price is going, how's it going up, and how is your portfolio performing. Last but not least, there will be a spot on the website which will allow you to go and start to look at a little bit more in depth all of these different portfolios in which they'll be creating. You can see how many of the NFTs there are, exactly how much they cost, when they will be launching, and when you purchase it, what exactly you will be getting yourself into. And so of course that will be just another fantastic addition to the overall MyBricks community, the overall portfolio, and the project in which they are developing. Now last but not least, they did give us a little bit of a sneak peek of a few NFTs in which they are going to be creating. Now, some people may look at it kind of like as a business model or something like that, but what we can see is that realistically, when they're creating these NFTs, they've said that they're not focusing on just generating income or generating revenue from the sale of their NFTs. Now, of course, they are going to, but that's not the main focus. The idea here is to get people used to purchasing NFTs, how to do it, how they work, how to relist them, and all of that. Because remember, the majority of this project is going to be based around the NFTs that provide you access to fractional ownership of properties. And so when we see that they're putting out these NFTs, we want to make sure that people can really truly understand how it's going to work. And I think they made a fantastic decision by putting out some sample NFTs and some creative, fun animal NFTs to get people used to it. So when it's go time, there's no confusion. And I think that was a great step, and that was a smart business plan for them to make sure that this whole thing does flow smoothly as time does go on. So as you can see, they have made some absolutely amazing additions and some amazing changes to the project itself. I'm going to get the chart pulled back up here. And all of this has led to the growth that we've seen. And I think all of this is going to lead to even more longevity for this project. Even if we enter into a bear market, even if crypto starts to fall, even if their price starts to trickle down for some time, we have to understand that real estate doesn't care. Real estate doesn't matter if stocks are doing good for the most part. The real estate doesn't care if crypto is doing good for the most part. There's still going to be people who need places to live. There's still going to be people who are looking for these different spaces, and that is going to directly benefit these NFT holders as they are generating revenue and receiving passive income over time. And so the fact that they are providing us with an opportunity to receive income, passive income, no matter what the market is doing, is something that makes them, in my opinion, a standout from many other cryptos, because many other cryptos, their passive income depends on how the token's doing. Well, not this one. And now if we go into a big bull market, if Bitcoin does start to go to $100,000 again, Not only are you receiving passive income, you're getting active income from seeing the price of your investments absolutely flying as you're buying and trading these different the price in crypto of itself. So it's been an absolutely amazing run from MyBricks. I'm so happy that we were able to find this thing so early on the Gem Finder series and to see these hundreds and hundreds of percentages of growth since then. I can't wait to see what the future does hold. You can see that they're putting out amazing updates every single week. So definitely do stay tuned. Go down to their website down below to follow any updates, as well as their YouTube channel. All of that is going to provide you with all the information that you may know to make your own investment decisions. Now do remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so you shouldn't be taking this as, oh, I'm just gonna go buy it because Tyler did. I'm just trying to make you guys aware and to maximize gains through a crypto that has been absolutely maximizing gains, okay? And so with that being said, of course, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, you can let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.